Buenos dias. Bon mate. Good morning, everybody. We're here live, Court Central in Guatemala City, at the Polidomo Complejo de Racquetball, 35th Pan-American Racquetball Championships. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, Jose Cruz, we're here, and we'll stream 7 matches today, Gustavo.
Fantastic. Good morning, Gary. Great to be here. I hope we'll get an early morning, Monday morning listening audience. We're transmitting live Mountain Standard Time in the States, same time here.
Mountain Daylight Time.
Mountain Daylight Standard Time, but it's 10 a.m. Excited to be here. We got a great match.
Yeah, actually, La Revancha for Edwin.
It is a rematch for Edwin. They played here last year in the round of 16. Jake came out victorious in 5 sets. The first game won by Jake. The next 2, Edwin, and the final 2, Jake came through in the end. Very tough, hard fought. That's what we expect to have here. Jake from Marina on St. Croix, Minnesota, Twin Cities area. 32 years of age. He is number 3 on the IRT Pro Tour right now.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Bredenbeck, USA serving. Galicia, Guatemala receiving. Remember, folks, rally scoring. So Edwin earns the serve and a point, 1-0. Best of 5, 2-11, win by 2. Each player is entitled to 1 timeout per set. Happy birthday to Pacho, Gustavo. Pacho Gomez is our head official here. It's his birthday as well. So it's 1-1, game 1. This is the 3rd and final pool play match. Tomorrow, both of these players will be in one of the Sembradas, either the gold medal division or the elite, which will be single elimination. Skip ball.
Depends on games, points.
Depends on how they did in matches. The record, if there's a tie break, head-to-head. If it's 3-way tie, then we go to difference between games won and lost. If we still have a tie, we go to point differential. So there's a significant way to determine who the winner is. And by the way, folks, it's in the rule book, internationalracquetball.com. Print out a set for yourself. Short Good serve.
Point. Good serve. Bredenbeck 4-1.
That came up short. Ball has to clear that 20-foot line called the short line. 20 feet from the front and back wall.
I certainly expected hard hitting from the get-go from both players, in particular Jake, and that he's doing.
Speaking of hard hitting, Gustavo, last match today will be mixed doubles, and we'll be glad to see our buddy hit it harder, Jaime Mancilla from Chile. Edwin ends that rally with a backhand kill.
That's a smart timeout. 6-1. We'll stay here. Nos quedamos acá. No me dio oportunidad de comentar. Galicia, campeón aquí de la ciudad de Guatemala, del país de Guatemala. Él calificó ganándole a Juan Salvatierra en el otoño. Como decíamos, estos 2 jugadores se conocen, jugaron el año pasado en los Panamericanos. El ganador en esa fecha fue Bredenbeck en 5, así que seguramente Galicia quiere, como decimos en inglés, redeem, revancha, quiere sacar lo mejor.
I stand corrected. Bredenbeck ended that rally, so it's 6-1 when we resume play. I want to welcome Senor Ochoa from Mexico. He is now, in addition to Juan Salvatierra, head coach for Team Guatemala. And welcome Senor Fajre. He's coaching Bredenbeck for the USA. Straight in, straight back, pure pass. Best shot of the game, folks. Ball took its second bounce at the glass, back wall, 7-1. Drive serve like you, that inside out, left side to right side.
Perhaps a bit harder hit.
Perhaps. Left up.
8-1. Sigue sirviendo Bredenbeck. Muy agresivo este primer set.
Never say never, Gustavo, but no less than Edwin needs to generate a little bit of momentum going into game number 2 here.
Now this is usually his style of play anyway. He does not get very excited, even when he is winning.
Yeah. Reverse. So loose, reverse Z to the right side. Edwin grabbed that early. Ended the rally with his forehand.
Edwin, 28 years of age. Not unknown to this level of competition. He's been playing for well over 10 years.
Top junior player for years as well. Nice splat. Folks, sidewall, front wall combo from deep court. When the player is close to that near side wall, ball takes its second bounce up front after hitting the front wall. It's called a splat, an advanced shot. That's a jam serve. That's called a rally-ending kill.
Between the leg.
So as we indicated, a little momentum shift here. 4-8. Ball live.
They both make the court look so small.
Pure, straight in, straight back, nobody home right side. Kudos to Edwin for elongating, if you will, that rally.
Edwin needs to get the momentum back here, at least if he's going to lose this first game, he has to get the inertia with him going into game 2. Okay, he's got to get that serve back.
Good clear by Jake.
And does not.
That was a tough pass. Jake moving towards the left side wall, snapped the backhand cross court. Uncontested by Edwin. Game point number 1 here in the first set, 10-4. Good try. Wide angle, near side, Joe Shattuck pass we discussed earlier today.
Now here I think it's very important that Edwin get some points on this serve, as I said, to try to get that momentum back with him going into the next game if he's not able to get all 6. All 7 actually would go to 12 here. 5-10, segundo servicio.
Yeah. So he needs 5 to tie it. That would create an overtime situation. Here's 1. Needs 4 more. I want to thank our main sponsors, Gearbox, official racquetball and racket of the International Racquetball Federation. Sports Corporation of Colorado Springs, developing sports, sports administration, promoting the sport, and that's where USA Racquetball and International Racquetball are housed. And Jake closes it out. And also Splathead, official garment of the International Racquetball Federation. Recap of game 1, Gustavo.
Well, Bredenbeck jumped out quick, jumped out early, power from the beginning, from the get-go, typical of the way Jake plays, very aggressive. Edwin calm, relaxed, his style of play, but was not able to get into the game until about the 5th or 6th point, which is too late when you're playing to 11 on rally scoring. So I think now Galicia's his head is back in the game, and I think it's going to be a very well-fought match. We'll be back in 1 minute.
My name
Welcome back, everybody. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, Jose Cruz. We're here in Guatemala City, 35th.
We're replaying the final point of the first match. Service Bredenbeck for the 11th and final point. Here he rolls it out, unable to get to it.
So we're back live here in starting game 2. Edwin Galicia, Guatemala will serve to Jake Bredenbeck, USA. Jake leads 1-0. Racquetball on the world stage. You're watching the 35th edition of the Pan Am Racquetball Championship. Pinch right side, sidewall, front wall combo from up front. As opposed to a splat, that combination usually hits the side wall tighter into the corner. 1-0, Edwin.
Galicia.
So, as you said, let's get some momentum, primarily predicated by strong serves. So thus far, 2 points, good serve, weak return. Tom Travers racquetball put away.
See if he can continue that.
Nice. So Edwin, point number 1, near side pinch with the forehand. Point number 2, reverse into the left corner. Point number 3, near side again. So he's an equal opportunity employer here, Gustavo.
He uses the entire court. Calm, cool, collected on the outside. You got to wonder how he's feeling inside. Look at that. Again, between the legs.
Patented shot. 4-0. Great start. Whatever Ochoa and Salvatierra, his coach, has told him, it's working. Subtle adjustments, folks.
4-0, Galicia.
When will Jake take his timeout, Gustavo?
Yo creo que ya debería tomar su tiempo.
One timeout allowed, folks, per game.
Si hace un punto más, seguramente Bredenbeck va a tomar su tiempo.
Nice. So Edwin pulled a Kobe out of his pocket, ran around his backhand for a forehand opportunity. That last shot, it cost him.
Out of position.
Yep. Oh my, unforced error.
I do have to say que si los coaches de Galicia están mirando, deberían estar viendo el pie que está pasando la raya del frente. En ese caso no, pero varias veces ya ha pasado la raya. Puede apelar. Tenemos el video assist, el VAR, para esta competencia. Así que
es difícil.
Es difícil, tienen que estar viéndolo.
Entonces, el momento ha cambiado in favor of Jake now. Look at the score, 4-5.
No se dejó Jake.
Nice. So it's empate 5-5, game 2. Jake showing his resume of serves, if you will. Edwin did the same earlier. Now Jake has taken over the momentum.
Sigue con el mismo servicio.
So the call from Pacho Gomez, visual hinder on that serve, also known as a screen or pantalla in Espanol. Second serve, it's a falta.
Impressive.
He was going to take that deep, go back up top. Well, it was a little bit harder than he had anticipated, and he rolled it out from 39.5 feet. As you say, impressive.
Took it right off the wall.
Jake has amped it up, has he not? Tiempo.
And we were talking about Jake needing to take a timeout. He got the serve back, and he's basically gone on a tear here.
Well, he's taken a timeout, but it wasn't his own choice.
Now Galicia has taken the timeout. We'll be back with you. Regresamos en un minuto.
Just boom.
My name is Jake Bredenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox has felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
Back live, Bredenbeck. No change. That was an empty timeout from Edwin. Edwin had a 5-1 lead. Now he finds himself with a 3-point deficit. It's 8-5 in favor of Jake. Things change radically, or have changed radically, Gustavo.
Impressive by Jake, as I mentioned earlier. He said, I'm not going to let happen what happened last year, lose the second game, and jam to Edwin. Right at the feet, well returned. Let's see if he continues.
Ball
Nice.
live. It's a great get by Edwin.
It's a great rally.
To no avail. It was a great rally.
Give credit to both players. That ball that Jake hit down overhead, when it hits that side wall, it tends to shoot straight down, and Edwin, unbelievable, was able to get his racket on it. Looks easy from out here.
Look good from here, but call from Pacho Gomez, capital of Colombia, Bogota. Great player in his own right. Great official, great guy. It's his birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Pacho. 9-5, Jake. Second serve. Drive Z left side.
Glass. Nice return by Jake.
Nice rally ending left side pinch with the backhand. Double digits on that exchange. So it's game point number 1 here in the second set, Gustavo, for Jake.
Tell you what, I'm impressed by Jake. His composure, down 5-0, now up 10-5. 10 straight points. Possible serve for game here. Does not get it, but he was on a tear there.
Edwin staves off game point number 1. This will be game point number 2 for the receiver. Remember, folks, rally scoring here under the IRF banner of rules. Ball left up. Okay, 2 in a row. Dos puntos enseguida. 7-10. If Edwin could get 3 more points in a row, we'll go to 12.
7-10, segundo set. Pelota corta, 2 servicios, puntos corridos. Estamos jugando, puede ganar este set Jake al recibir.
There it is, pure, down the left side wall. Second bounce by the back wall. We're going to watch that replay.
Lob serve Galicia there. Jake pushes him to the right side. Front court all by himself. You said down the line. That's the shot.
So Jake, when we return, we'll have a 2-0 lead in sets. We're going to stay here and talk about the tournament. Gustavo, a privilegio to work with you again. This is day 3 of 8 and last day of pool play. Tomorrow we'll start, I believe, 3 days of the Sembrada, the elimination rounds. So we have a gold medal round. I believe the top 2 players from each category, from each flight, vuelo, whatever you want to call it, A, B, C, D, E, and F, qualify for the oro, the gold. The others drop into the elite category, and it'll be an elimination format.
So once they lose, they're out.
Correct, until the end of the week where they play in team play, 2 days, Friday and Saturday. Saturday will be the last day of competition. And speaking of competition, this is the 35th event. First one was 1987 in Caracas in Venezuela. We missed a few years. We won't go into that, but there were a few holes in the calendar. So if you do the math, 87 to now is more than 35 years.
Yep.
But it's been a Pan Am event. It was called the Torneo de las Americas back then, Tournament of the Americas. And we have 10 countries this week. Why don't you tell our folks out there a little bit about Guatemala?
Guatemala City, an area that we're going to be coming to visit quite often, so we'll get familiar with it. Hopefully an opportunity to visit more of the country. Beautiful city. It's the most populous country in Central America, close to 20 million inhabitants. 1 million of them here in the city, or the proper city of Guatemala. Climate, very nice. Cool at night. We're up at elevation of about 5,000 feet. And cuisine, very, very nice areas of cuisine, of restaurants, of hotels that we've had the opportunity to be able to enjoy close to our hotel. Here we're back.
Yeah. We'll give you some more of that, the anecdotes later, folks. Thank you for tuning in. The IRF and Pan Am networks. Next up will be men's singles as well. Hernandez from Mexico versus Murray from Canada. Daniel Maggi will be our head official. Good start for Jake, Gustavo.
I am impressed. And Jake didn't want to let Galicia in any game. He's got the home crowd here, the favorite Guatemalan son, and a very, very professional, and I like to use the word, what a true example of sportsmanship.
And that's our theme for today, and we'll talk about that. Thank you. That was a faux pas by Jake, double fault, but he stops the bleeding immediately, so he comes back in, earning a point and the serve, 2-1.
I think in our definition of sportsmanship, one of the things is knowing how to win, knowing how to lose.
Good point.
Edwin Galicia, a true example of what it means to be a good sport, on and off the court.
On and off the court, yes. How many times have we heard, well, he or she is a great person off the court?
Buen saque. Estamos transmitiendo el canal de Panam Sports. Gracias por apoyarnos. Vamos a hablar un poco más en español para que nuestra audiencia, aunque mucha gente de Estados Unidos está viendo ahora, seguramente acá de Guatemala están viendo también. Y lo bueno de esto es que los jugadores que se han llegado a conocer bastante bien, tanto en la cancha y fuera de la cancha, han aprendido los dos idiomas.
Claro. So that was a loose serve by Jake. And Edwin cashed in, coming in to serve with a point earned. 2-4 game 3. Here, folks, best of 5. Edwin needs to win this set to force it. Number 4. Waited.
The other thing he did there very well is he was watching to see where Edwin was going to go. If he was going to, he looked like he was cheating the center, and he could have done this pinch, but he didn't. He knew right where he was.
Best shot of the game, my friend. Straight in, straight out. Wide angle. Cost him.
Same thing.
Loose. Those sidewall, front walls, the pinches, splats, you want to use, not abuse. Too many left up shots, and Jake was right there to grab it.
Jake's on a mission here. He wants to close this out in 3.
Falta. Fault serve. The ball did not clear that short line. 20 feet from both the front and side wall. The broken red line is the receiving line. That's 25 feet from the front wall. And the service line, the one closest to the front wall, is 15 feet from the front wall. Those two lines, service line and short line, create the north and south boundaries of the service zone. Impressive.
Buen tiro. Yo creo que ahí Edwin no vio la bola salir del vidrio. Se ve muy diferente de acá afuera dentro de la cancha. Regresamos con ustedes en un minuto.
Quirk.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer. So it's going to be fun.
We're back live in Guatemala City. Court Central, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. And Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. La foto. Photo op, Cheryl Kirk. USA Racquetball, International Racquetball Federation. She's an all-purpose running back. Thank you, Cheryl. So you're experiencing, folks, a clinic put on by Bredenbeck from the USA. He won the first 2 sets, 11-6, 11-7. He has a 7-3 lead. So Gustavo, as we said earlier, Hernandez, Mexico versus Murray, Canada will come up next. Each day we've had a theme. 2 days ago, the theme was, we're here to serve you, para servirle. Yesterday was learning, create a learning environment for everybody. And today, sportsmanship, and we'll have a chance to elaborate later. Jake serving. That's called a valuable timeout. Tiempo lleno. Not only does he come in to serve, but he earns a point.
Un buen tiempo llamado por Galicia, pero se la regresa Bredenbeck. enseguida de vuelta a servir. 8-4, vamos a 11. Hay que ganar por 2 puntos.
That's
Pantalla.
Pantalla. Screen serve, folks. Visual hinder, and a little bit, Gustavo will explain the elements that need to be present in order for that to be called. That's called a kill shot with the forehand.
9-4. No sé qué estaban señalando ahí, pero no importa. Pelota matada por Bredenbeck. 9-4. Le regresa el favor Galicia.
Looks like a drive Z here. You see his right foot on that drive serve line, which precludes him from going behind him on that serve. It would be an automatic violation.
Ahí lo sacó Bredenbeck a Galicia fuera de la jugada y Galicia lo sabía. Estaba muy atrás, no podía llegar al pinch que realizó ahí Bredenbeck del lado izquierdo de la cancha.
Game match point number 1 for Jake. And he staves it off. 6-10, game 3. Rally scoring, folks.
We had our picture-taking session this morning. Joe Hall, thank you. Splathead, all of the officials and administrators in Court 5. You'll see that come out.
There it is. Jake Bredenbeck, Team USA over Edwin Galicia, Team Guatemala, 3-0. We're going to watch the last point of this match on the replay.
Very decisive win by Bredenbeck. I was impressed. Galicia the backhand. Bredenbeck waiting up front. Hit down the line like he's hit so many this match. Thank you all. We will be back in about 15 minutes for the next men's singles round 3, group 3.
Group 3.
Third day, and it'll be a doozy. Sebastián Hernández, México, enfrentando a
Samuel Murray,
Canadá.
Canadá.